So this is new. That will turn off in a second. Halloween films and shows, ranking time. There's 30 things. Let's just begin. So 30 things. So in number 30, which is bottom place, is Britain's Greatest Ghost Stories. Wasn't good. Let me tell you that. I got this now. Yeah, it wasn't good at all, actually. Very bad. It was like an investigation, but they didn't actually like investigate anything, and then there was just a woman who like, so I think none of this is true. Then there was like a super famous investigator or whatever, I don't know, who, a professional, who was like, it's like bits have been exaggerated and there's definitely ghosts. And then there was an old lady who was like, but you can feel it, you can feel all the emotion. She was British, so I don't know why I did the accent, but it was weird. Don't watch it. Then we have Under Wraps, the remake, the new one. I feel like it was meant to be the same story, but it wasn't. And there were bits that were like really different, and then there were bits that were like the exact same. Like, I don't get it, but it wasn't good. We have Twitches 2, because I can't remember any of it. I feel like there was no need for it, really. They had their story. They defeated the evil guy. We didn't need them to come back. Anyway. Then we had Nope, which was such a disappointment. I was so excited and ready for that to be like an amazing film. And I like was like wanted to watch that for ages. And then I watched it and it was just nothing. It was nothing. Then we have Gwen, which I thought was, what's her name? Chloe Grace Moretz, but it was not. So, oops, that didn't change anything though. It was still bad. There were bits of it that were like, oh, but not good enough to be anything but a bad film. Sinister, also a bad film. I did debate watching the second one, but I was like, I just can't be arsed. Although, to be fair, the second one sounds like it has a better plot, so maybe I'll watch it next year, who knows. Under Wraps 2, which is the sequel of the remake, slightly better, more of an original plot, but still boring. Lady World, I don't know what they were going for. There was no story. It was just girls in a house going crazy. Mirrors, it was alright. We're in alright territory now. There was a story-ish, like there was like a thing they had to defeat, but I didn't really get it. It was, I don't know, it was alright. Twitches, the first one, it is what it is. I grew up not really liking it, so I still don't really like it. You know, it's a Disney film, could be worse. Halloween Town, I also grew up not liking Halloween Town. I didn't have anything against it. I was just like, it's not fun, I'm never gonna watch it. But then they did this year. It was okay. Then Girl vs. Monster. I know Lucy's gonna be very upset with that one. She told me it was a super good film. Girl, no. I mean, at first I was like, oh, okay, good film. And then it's all just dwindled out. I was like, oh, time cut. I will say it was different to Totally Killer. It's not the same film as Totally Killer, but it is bad. It sounds like it would be the same as Totally Killer. Like, the premise it gives you is like, girl goes back in time to stop serial killer murdering her family member. But Totally Killer did what it says it would do. This did not. Like, yeah, she went back and she stopped her sister from dying, but there was no story to the serial killer at all, really. And then it ended up being a stupid person to be. And it just, I didn't get it, but I would never be like that. Anyway, Monster High 2 is pretty good. As someone who didn't grow up watching Monster High, I think I'm enjoying the live action films way more than people who did grow up watching it, because they all complain about the adaptations of the characters and how they're like Claudine would never do that. And then I'm just watching it and I'm like, oh, girl, be a witch. Halloween Town 2, slightly better than the first one. This is alright again. The Scream team, I liked the ghosties. I like the ghosts. And the character development of the dad. Love when that happens. Then we have Dharma. The thing is, it's mid-ground because looking at it as a show, it's good. But looking at it as an adaptation of a serial killer, not so great. Giving a lot of his backstory and being like, oh, he grew up lonely and made fun of and sad. And it's like, well, okay, but like, to be fair, if I'd watched this when it came out, maybe it would have gone higher. But I think also knowing the fact that the person that made it also completely twisted the Menendez brothers story, which I haven't watched that one yet, but like I know he messed it up, is also making me dislike Dharma more, because I'm like, how can he make them out to be evil villains and him out to be like just a sad little kid? Anyway, Halloween Town High, we're getting into where I actually really, well not really, but like actually enjoyed the process of watching. So yeah, Halloween Town High. This one was fun. Level 16, I've also wanted to watch for ages. Didn't disappoint. Return to Halloween Town, best one of the 4. Somehow the only one I have seen before is the 4th one. Weird, but hey. They got better as they went on. We're in top 10 now. This next one, I asked my sisters where they think I'd rank it. One of them said number 1 is in fact number 10. We have Hubie Halloween. I don't think it's ever going to be number 1 again, because even though it is a super enjoyable film, it's like, it's never going to give me the same reactions and emotions that I had the first time watching or the second time watching, because you sort of see things that you didn't see before, but now we're at a point where you just kind of know everything, and like it's still super fun to watch. Still love all the characters, love Adam Sandler, but like, you know, I don't think it'll ever be number 1 again unless I have like a really bad year sometime. Invisible Sister, this one I have also seen multiple times before, but I don't watch it every year, so like it has gaps in between. Also, I do genuinely just think it is better than Hubie Halloween, because it's also really fun. Love it. Zombies, these aren't technically Halloween films, but like they have mystical creatures in. That's pretty spooky. Great film, what can I say? Eli, huge plot twist. Made a plot twist that I did not see coming, because like I'm gonna spoil it, so like skip like, it's about a kid who has this like rare disease, like he's allergic to the outside, and then so his parents take him to this super private clinic to get him treated, because they've had like a couple patients before that were successfully treated, so they take him there, and the whole time he's just sort of, he starts seeing things, he starts seeing himself but as like a little ghost or whatever, and it's really like creepy for him because he's seeing things. And then he is like crying to his parents, they're like, stop this, and then the woman's like, it's only gonna get worse until it gets better, do you want him to be treated or not? And so obviously the parents are like, yeah, okay, continue the treatment. But then it gets to the 3rd stage, he has figured out what this actually is, they're not treating him, they're gonna kill him, and that's just what you expect. So now you think he's gonna get out. Turns out his parents were in on it the whole time, whether they knew he was gonna die or something. It's leading up to that, and then suddenly, no, like, yeah, his parents knew they were not treating him, but technically they were treating him, just for something else, because his parents knew he wasn't allergic to the outside. You know what they did know though? He was a demon, so they're treating him to exorcise the demon, basically. And then he kills them all, not the mum, but he kills all the rest, and is still a demon. Crazy plot twist. Then we have Zombies 3, the one with aliens, fun. And then top 5, we have Zombies 2, the one with the werewolves, the best one, in my opinion, which is the correct opinion. It's got the best songs. It is when Wyatt is introduced and he goes, how's it going? I'm back and slightly quieter, because people are back home now. So number 4, we have Agatha All Along. Great show. Love all the characters. Slow. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Always a banger. Can't go wrong. Then we have Talk to Me. It's Australian. Didn't know it was going to be Australian, but it's good. I like it. It's like a fun story. Before we get on to number 1, we tell you again what number bottom is. So, the worst film for the year, Halloween. The worst Halloween film for the year, Britain's Greatest Ghost Stories. And the best one that I watched this year, which was a new watch, The Black Phone. Great film. I love films about children escaping killers. It's always good. Yeah, so that's that. Like and subscribe and comment what was your favourite Halloween film you watched this year.